As per the reports by the foreign media, what we are getting to know is that 100 Israeli fighters are currently participating in the attack against Iran. All right, viewers, joining me on the broadcast once again is my guest, Major Mohammad Ali Shah. Mr. Shah, in fact, we have shown how these bases, which were serving as the potential launchpad for the missile attacks and which have also done in the past, have been at the forefront of the plan of the precision airstrikes. Now, in fact, as per the latest that we're tracking, 100 Israeli fighters have also participated in this entire planned attack on Iran. What exactly can be understood, going further? Because can we expect a ground offensive following these air raids, or is it too late for a de-escalation?
Okay, when you mentioned about the 100 fighters, I would like to tell our viewers that the 100 fighter jets which were referred to. Now, when the 100 fighter jets are involved and it's going to be extremely deadly, so far it was only air attacks. Now, as you mentioned about the ground attacks, now if you see geographically, where does Iran and Israel, they meet a common border? It's very, very difficult. So now for Israel, the ground raid is not impossible. Yes, as you suggested, it can be possible, but it's going to be very, very difficult and it's going to be extremely so. Israel, what are the options that Israel had? They had airstrike, which was happening. They had cyber attack they could have done through technology, which they are extremely good in technology. Now, when Iranian media, including the Fars news agency, they reported that Israeli strikes had targeted several military bases near Tehran. But Irani sources minimized the impact, stating that life in Tehran, continued uninterrupted. The Tasneem news agency, they also claim that the bases of Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, that IRGC, they suffered no damages. Now, state broadcast footage of passengers arriving at Tehran's main airport. So now, whenever there's war, there's a lot of information warfare that's going across. We do not know what to believe, what not to believe, because we will believe what we are seeing. So when Israel has attacked Iran, Iran says there's hardly any damage. Now, Israel also conducted airstrikes on military sites in central and southern Syria. Now, according to the Syrian news agency, SANA, Syrian air defense interrupted some missiles launched from the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights and Lebanon. Now, Israel has not confirmed these attacks in the report. Now, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. In fact, Yoav Gallant had gone to an air base sometime back in Israel, and he mentioned that an attack by Israel would only be a saving grace for them, and also it would show their strength not only to Israel but also to the world. So I think Israel has proved that, now Iran had made it very, very clear on 1st October itself that this was just a trailer. This was just a small showpiece in case Israel intends to retaliate. And if Israel retaliates, they will show the full film, that they will do a major attack then. So let's see if Iran lives up to that, because Iran so far has been thundering. And those who thunder will seldom give any rains. Thundering clouds seldom give any rains. So, जो गरजते हैं वो बरसते नहीं, जो बरसते हैं वो गरजते नहीं. Now, when they had Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister, and Yoav Gallant, the Defense Minister, when they had closely monitored the operation from Israel's military command center. Now, Israel had informed the United States in advance, though the US did not participate in these strikes. The US also was not in favor of Israel striking the oil refineries or the nuclear power plant, because that would escalate it further. Now, the White House National Security spokesperson, Sean Savit, he had stated that the strikes were acts of self-defense in response to an Iranian ballistic missile attack on October 1st. Now, America and Israel are friends, they are allies. So America will always side by Israel. I'll give you a small example. When Russia-Ukraine war was going on, International Court of Justice, especially the UN body from the West, influenced by West, had declared President Putin as a war criminal. They had even issued an arrest warrant against him because of the mass graves that were found in Ukraine. Now, over 42,800 something Civilians have died in Gaza ever since this war broke out from 7th of October. But so far, Netanyahu has not been declared a war criminal, and there has been no restriction upon him because of the American influence. So the US Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, he cautioned Israel but against further escalation, while Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant warned that any attacks again back on them, it would lead to devastating effect. It would be a very, very deadly response from their end. So basically, if I have to conclude, I would say आग दोनों तरफ लगी हुई है, कोई कम नहीं है, and both is going to be very, very deadly.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.